relationship with him?
They were at one time engaged. He was a liar at the get-go because he said that he was 18 years old when my daughter was 16 years old, when in fact, when she got pregnant at 17, after he conveniently moved in my house, she ended up pregnant, and I found out then that he was already 21 years old.
Oh.
You nasty motherfucker.
How was the relationship between the two of them?
It was rocky. It was very rocky. He was constantly out cheating on her, this and that. And then one day, you know, she went to work, and he had taken my grandson, was supposed to be going to visit family, and come back, the baby was just beat red in the face. I mean, he was as red as could be. His voice was hoarse because he had been screaming so long. And I said I was taking him to the hospital. And he said, no, we can't take him. Shauna has a Medicaid card at work. I said, I don't need no Medicaid card to take my grandson to the hospital, and he's sick. He's been screaming and he's hoarse.
I can upload it from here to the computer and put it on Facebook.
When I get into the emergency room at the ER registration, I noticed that he's kind of cuffing his hand, just not wanting to use his hands right. And I happened to look. He had blisters all over both of his hands, on the fingers.
Did you ask DeAndre how did that happen?
Oh yes, I flipped on him. When they
the
took
outfit
us back to the burn room, the doctor had actually asked him what had happened, and he stated that he was at a relative's house where the baby, 17 months old, supposedly reached in an oven and grabbed the heating element. Now, if a 17-month-old baby reaches in a stove and grabs the heating element, he's going to have burns on his body.
Hell yeah, his arms and stuff. I didn't think about that.
I mean, it's 17 months. I can't even believe, you know, like with the door open, like you said, how it even, and the heat, if it's that hot, he's burning his hands. Even when you open the oven door, you're right. He's got to burn himself.
The door to it would have been hot too.
Baby's reaching an oven, grabbing the heating element. It'd be so hot his hands would burn even before he reached the element.
Right.
Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense. After the baby had the burns and was in the hospital, he told the story. Were the police ever called or involved?
Well, the doctor said that they were going to take him into protective custody if he went home with us, if DeAndre went home with us. But if he did not go home with us and stayed somewhere else, that until after we seen the surgeon and they thought that it was accidental or purpose, that he couldn't be in home with them. So we didn't allow him to go home with us.
And did they ever determine it was accidental?
It just says in the report from the hospital that the doctor feels like it was a suspicious story.
All right, let's bring out DeAndre.
DeAndre.
He doesn't want to come out.
Tommy said, imagine that.
What's going on?
Alright.
Why don't you want to come out?
This is 2 years. It happened 2 years ago, Steve. I not want to go out there. I'm looking at the future.
You're looking at the future.
If you weren't guilty, you get out on that stage.
Yep.
I'm sick and tired of all these accusations going on.
I'm just worried about these bruises on my son. That's what I want to find out.
Put there, so you need to figure out how they got there.
You're concerned about the bruises, right? Yeah. Well, that's why we're doing this story. We want to find out who's
ugly. It's an ugly ass black boy.
No bruises on him.
Well, fine. Then come out here and let's find out who's doing it, right? You're the father. You got to get tough. You want to find out who's doing this to your child. Let's go out there and find out.
Oh, I wish I had a tripod.
Protect your child, right?
Right.
Well, you're here because we're trying to help you. You're going to hide back here backstage, or are you going to go out there and fight for your son? But we are going to talk about burning hands, whether you like it or not. I know you say that's the past, but when a child burns both hands, yeah, I want to know how that happened. I'm crazy like that. And you took a lie detector test, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to find out. And if it happened 2 years ago and somebody's guilty of burning that child's hands, then I want justice for that little boy. So you tell me how much time you want to waste.
It's proven he's guilty.